Support WrestleTalk!
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk MECHA News! I am Luke Owen. Press the thumbs up and hit that subscriber button to help us reach our target of 1 million subscribers by the end of 2019, and leave a comment down below to answer our question of the day. What would you like to see John Cena do at WrestleMania 35? We've got a packed show of news for you today, including possible details on Cena's Mania match, more WWE stars unhappy with the company, and have the rules for the WrestleMania main event been revealed. But first, Ronda Rousey is set to defend her Raw Women's Championship this Sunday at WrestleMania 35 as part of the triple threat main event that will see women headline WWE's biggest show of the year for the first time ever. But that's not the only accolade that Ronnie has received this week, with Rousey now becoming the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion of all time. Now, it should be noted that there is a caveat to this record, in that she's the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion of all time, the belt officially recognized as beginning at WrestleMania 32 in 2016. The previous record holder was Alexa Bliss, who held the belt for 223 days, and now Ronda holds that record after winning the championship at SummerSlam last year, which was 225 days ago. Ronda Rousey's horsewoman buddy Shayna Baszler will defend her NXT Women's Championship this week too, when she takes on Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kairi Sane at NXT TAKEOVER New York this Friday. The stacked card will also see Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano face off for the vacant NXT Championship, Ricochet and Aleister Black vie for the NXT Tag Team Championships against War Raiders after winning the Dusty Rhodes Tag Classic, Velveteen Dream defend his North American Championship against Matt Riddle, and Pete Dunne defend his WWE United Kingdom Championship against Walter. But one of those matches could have a stipulation added to it. Some new artwork was released for NXT TakeOver New York, which sees Gargano and Cole on one side of the Big Apple and the competitors in the Women's Championship match on the other. But eagle-eyed viewers have noticed that among the buildings the female wrestlers are standing in, there are loads of ladders, hinting that a ladder stipulation could be added to that fatal four-way this coming Wednesday. And someone who could be there to witness all that carnage is former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion KUSHIDA. The time splitter left New Japan earlier this year, with Dave Meltzer being the first to report that he would be signing with WWE and heading to NXT. Mike Johnson of PW Insider has now reported that KUSHIDA has been in Orlando recently, adding, "I would be shocked if he isn't revealed in some fashion at TakeOver New York next weekend." Something that is official, however, is the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, which was announced by WWE's Mania Twitter account over the weekend. Announced for the match so far are the Riot Squad, Mickie James, Nikki Cross, Fire and Desire, Zelina Vega, Dana Brooke, Carmella, Lana, Naomi, and former SmackDown Women's Champion Asuka. Dave Meltzer reported months ago that the match was set to take place, and it's reportedly one of the reasons the SmackDown Women's Championship was taken off Asuka last Tuesday, with the Wrestling Observer newsletter speculating that WWE felt the Battle Royal needed bodies, and by taking the planned Women's SmackDown Championship match between Asuka and Mandy Rose off the card, they were then free to be part of the Battle Royal. However, not everyone in the match is particularly thrilled about it. 2 years ago at WrestleMania 33, Naomi walked into her home state and won the SmackDown Women's Championship in a match that fans petitioned to get on the main card rather than on the pre-show where it was originally planned to take place. But just 1 year later, and Naomi was part of the first ever WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, and she finds herself in the same spot once again. 2018 was a very uneventful year for Naomi, with her only notable storyline being part of a tag team with Asuka to take on the Iconics at Super Showdown. Several matches between her and Mandy Rose were announced for SmackDown, but were cards subject to change and cancelled. The feud did eventually get going, but was quietly dropped after Elimination Chamber. She didn't even get that title shot she was supposed to get for winning the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. And it seems that all of these frustrations have bubbled over for Naomi, who upon finding out about the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal tweeted, "Y'all sure this isn't gonna get cancelled too? By the way, thanks so much for the opportunity." When one fan called her entitled in a reply, because some WWE fans are the absolute worst, Naomi replied, "This isn't about me, this is about our division as a whole. We all work hard and have come too far to come this far. So go back to your cave, bish, this don't concern you." She told another fan, "There were never plans for me, however I was looking forward to what could have been been for others, and do my part for them to get there, but I guess I should be happy I get to sit in catering, not contribute, not do what I love, keep my mouth shut because the truth may ruffle some feathers. Adding to another fan, I've been humbly silent for a decade. I don't have another decade in me, especially not for BS. Naomi to AEW confirmed. Several WWE stars have come out in defense of Naomi, including Maria Kanellis, herself rumored to be unhappy with her spot in the company, Titus O'Neil, and Natalya. And it's not just Naomi using Twitter to voice her frustrations with the company, with Tyler Breeze tweeting over the weekend, "Eventually, you say no thank you, I'm worth more." Although it would appear that Prince Pretty was slightly more joking in his tweet, telling one fan he's been underutilized, or whatever you want to call it, for 4 years, with a suggestive face emoji. But there were also some serious replies, telling one fan when asked if he'll come back as a tag team with Fandango when he's fit and healthy, "You don't actually think there's a plan, do you?" Tyler Breeze to AEW confirmed. And it wasn't just Tyler Breeze and Naomi, as Luke Harper also tweeted about some of his frustrations within WWE. The former Wyatt family member posted a lengthy statement on Twitter after it was announced that he'll be part of Worlds Collide at Access over WrestleMania weekend, noting that 6 years ago he competed at Access, and that he was nearly part of a WWE Championship match 2 years ago, how he won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships last year, and now he's back to being at Access. He also noted that despite being cleared to wrestle since February, he's not been asked to come to any of the SmackDown TV tapings, has had fans ask him at the gym if he's retired, and has even had writers ask him if he's still injured. Overused joke confirmed. He ends his post saying that he still wants to prove to WWE that he can be a main eventer, and that he's treating his Access match with Dominik Dijakovic like it's his WrestleMania. But what about that WrestleMania main event, and what are the actual rules? Last week, the WrestleMania main event was flipped on its head when Charlotte Flair tapped out Asuka to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion, meaning the triple threat now has 2 champions in it. Since the title switch, it's been speculated that both titles could be on the line in the main event, or just Ronda's Raw Women's Championship, or it could be a 2 out of 3 falls match for both belts, or even a title unification stipulation. However, according to Dave Meltzer, a title unification is not the plan and out of the question, as they do want each brand to have a separate champion. Meltzer does note though that those plans could change, and a post from WWE's Instagram account suggests that could be the case, posting an image of Charlotte Flair holding up both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. Though the post asks if this could be a WrestleMania spoiler, there's still no official confirmation on what the rules for the match are, which will reportedly be decided before Raw airs tonight. Someone else whose WrestleMania plans still have some question marks over them is John Cena. Big Match John has reportedly been on the Mania card since late last year, but his match is still yet to be announced. The reported original plans were him to face Lars Sullivan, but those plans were scrapped when Sullivan suffered what was believed to be an anxiety attack backstage at an episode of Raw, and then he no-showed a few other appearances. Some fans speculated that Kurt Angle's match with Baron Corbin could end up being changed, with Justin LaBar originally reporting that it wouldn't take place. But the Wrestling Observer, PW Insider, and WrestleVote, who all have excellent track records of backstage scoops, are all reporting the planned match is still Corbin versus Angle, with no involvement from John Cena. Dave Meltzer again doubled down on this report on Wrestling Observer Radio over the weekend, saying Cena's match is a closely guarded secret within WWE. He said on the show, "I mean, even people who know everything don't know that one. I mean, people internal do know, but I don't know who it is. It's not Kurt for sure." When a listener asked if it could be Lars Sullivan again, seeing as though Lars is now reportedly in a good place following his anxiety attacks, Meltzer said, "I don't think they're gonna do a match with Lars, but I wouldn't be surprised if John Cena beats somebody and Lars shows up and destroys him." Triple H himself confirmed that Lars is in a good place now, and hinted that he could be debuting on the main roster at some point soon, and Meltzer added that he's heard Sullivan is coming back fairly soon. And it's certainly gonna be a busy week for us here on this channel, because the WrestleTalk team are officially heading to WrestleMania via our office in Hackney, watching it on the WWE Network. And you can watch it along with us, as we'll be streaming our reactions to the show live here on YouTube. That's right, all 8 hours of WrestleMania. Not only that, but we'll also be doing live reactions for NXT TakeOver New York on Friday, the G1 Supercard show from Madison Square Garden on Saturday, and the Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania. That's 5 straight days of live reactions from myself, Ollie, and Laurie, as well as all the usual news, reviews, and Wrestle Ramble podcasts, as well as super news episodes from our movie and video game channel Screenstalker. And it's not too late to get involved with WrestleLeague Season 1, which will see its thrilling conclusion this coming Sunday night at WrestleMania. We'll be doing predictions for Impact's United We Stand, NXT TakeOver New York, the G1 Supercard, and WrestleMania, and you can join in the fun by becoming one of our pledge hammers on Patreon. And if you're one of our $10 and above backers, you will now have access to our special Ramble Club podcast, where Ollie, Laurie, and myself have a few drinks, talk a lot of nonsense, and even do some karaoke to celebrate Ollie Davis's birthday. Head on over to patreon.com/WrestleTalk to get involved. Or you can simply click the link that's just appeared over there that will take you straight to Patreon, where you can also get your name in the credits like these fine folk down here, and keep up to date with all the latest WrestleMania rumors by watching Pete Quinnell's video over there. I've been Luke Owen, and that was Mecha News.